welcome to Bookland Library, the first public library in Bashundhara residential area, Dhaka. We have a collection of over 20,000 books and we offer free membership to everyone. We are not just an ordinary library, we also arrange various competition for children, such as art competition and handwriting competition. You can see some of this wonderful artwork that we've got here. These are actually all done by children. So much of our work that we do here is actually surrounded with children, and we also have a massive antique collection as well. Come around, I'll show you some of the things that we've got here. So over here you can see an ancient, I'm not going to call it an ancient, but it's a gramophone. Most of the children don't actually know what this device is. I know older generation of people knows what this is. And over here we have a collection of postcards which are unique in nature. We have some other antique collections here as well. So here we can see a very old cassette player. Obviously these things are not being used anymore. We have a beetle leaf plate here as well. So this is a vinyl player as well as a cassette player. So obviously such technology is no longer in use. So we use them to teach our children how technology used to be in the past. We also have other antique collections such as a typewriter. So if you come on over to this side of the library, we can see that we have a typewriter here. So obviously we're all very used to a modern keyboard. Most of the children would not even have an idea about how a typewriter works, but that is something that they can learn here. Over here on this side, we have a wonderful collection of stamps, among other unique collections. So in this room, we have more antique collections. So as you can see here, some of the coins that's in collection here are actually quite unique. These are banknotes from all over the world, and we have coins from all over the world as well. Now, if you come across to this section, here you can find a collection of antique cameras. So as you can see here, this camera is actually the Kodak Volenda that was much popular between the year 1934 and 1939. So as you can see, most of these cameras here are actually quite unique, and they're so like for example, this one is actually from the 1970s, and this one is from 1960. So we have quite a unique collection of cameras. Now, if we check out this board, we have more postcards. We had some on that wall as well. So over here we have some postcards that are actually quite unique, can be considered as a collectible. And if we come over to this side, here we have an actual collection of antique coins. So as you can see here, this coin is actually from AD 110 to 128. So I would say, you know, these actually hold quite a significant value. And yeah, so this coin's over 400 or 500 years old. So yeah, and there are more banknotes here, and we also have some more collections of antique coins, which is actually from British India. So furthermore, guys, I wanted to speak to you about the kids journal that we are going to publish very soon. It's called the Bookland Journal. Over here we actually collect various writing from children, and we're trying to accumulate all of it and then make a journal out of it. So if you're interested, or if you know anybody who has a child who's interested in submitting their writings, they could possibly do so here. It's not going to be much of a problem. Another thing that I want to bring to your attention was that we're going to start selling books straight away. So I know this is a library where you can actually come and read books and perhaps take a book home with you, but we are also going to start selling books. And another thing that we're working on is an application that you can download from Google Play Store, and then through it you're going to be able to rent out books. Another initiative that we've taken is that we started collecting writers' pens. So this is basically a pen collection that we do. So we collect various pens from different writers, and we collect them. So if you are a writer, or if you know any other writer who might be interested in donating their pens, please feel free to do so. So a library is perhaps something that is unheard of to children of this generation. As we all know, because of technology, library is not something that we often hear of these days. And actually that was one of the main reasons as to why we wanted to open this library, so that we could give children a balance between technology and traditional learning.